nuestros atletas categoría élite mixta, masculina y femenina a la vez.
Welcome to day 2 of the Basque CF 2024. We're inside the Bilbao Arena, and we got the first of 4 heats of action. We have 3 total events today. We'll start inside the arena. We'll head over to the Guggenheim for an iconic event outside of the famous museum there this afternoon, and we'll finish up in the evening back inside the arena for a full day of action in our elite divisions. We had 2 events yesterday. They started at the Guggenheim and finished up here inside the Bilbao Arena. Athletes have been reseated today. We also have Rodri, who is normally our producer from home, on site. He drove up from Madrid. So we're trying out a few new things with camera angles, and you'll see some new stuff today. Hopefully it should be pretty fun. We got a couple women in this opening heat and a couple men. They're at the bottom of their division right now, looking to fight their way out of there. In lane number 6 here, we got Sarah, Yana. Next to her, Begonia Machexlan, and the third woman in the heat, Paula Uriarte, excuse me. For the men, we got Guillermo Gonzalez, Nacho Viloria, Emma Rodriguez, Jose Antonio, Diego Rodrigo, Miguel Zubazarreta. Put the workout up on the screen for you. They got an AMRAP this morning. It's 9 minutes. 8 strict handstand push-ups, normal quarterfinal standard there. 1 part of each hand on the tape. Obviously full extension with the hips off the wall. 40 double unders, nothing fancy about the ropes here. No drag rope, no heavy rope, just 40 double unders to get them done. And then a single heavy dumbbell, 30 kilos, 22.5 kilos for the men and women respectively. That's basically a 70 and 50 pound dumbbell. They've got devil's press. There is one change to the workout that will be different than what you see on the screen. Where it says 2, 4, 6, 8, it's actually 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. It's alternating single arm devil's press. So we're gonna have 4 dumbbells won't move, but the chest pieces, the thruster chest pieces in front of them will advance every round. And all the athletes gonna be moving within a rep or so of each other here. In lane 2 is Paula Uriarte first. And a couple of the guys moving at the same time, Chema and Jose. The strict handstand push-up likely is going to be the winner here. And the dumbbell devil's press, but devil's press is kind of a slow movement. Double unders is pretty routine movement for athletes who are competing in the elite division. And the volume of strict handstand push-ups and the speed of those is likely where we'll see some of the separation. Top 2 men after the first round here are in lane 7 and 9 on the right side in the pink t-shirt and all black there. In lane number 9, Jose Antonio Lopez moving forward alongside now 2 lanes over to his left, Diego Rodrigo. These men. In the middle lane, lane number 3 to the right, best place yesterday amongst those men. 3 events today, we'll all be looking to get out of the seat and move up for the final day of action tomorrow. 2 events tomorrow. One of them has been announced, the other one is going to be announced tonight. The final is still unknown. Jose Antonio Lopez moving forward first at the 2.5 minute mark. He's got some company, Diego Rodrigo over there. For the women, lane number 2 here once again, Paula Uriarte. See the 3rd round of handstand push-ups here. Both the other women not too far behind. You'll see them be heading back to the rig, and if she has to take a break here, it can open up the door. Either Begonia or Sala. 3 women in this heat.
Llevamos ya un poco más de 3 minutos de los 9 permitidos. Pero una cosa que sí que está claro que de un momento es
They're done the round of 8. They're now into the round of 12 on the devil's press.
Es la líder en este hit.
Top two men right here, Jose Antonio, and now Chema, as Diego Rodrigo seems to have drifted behind with a problem on the strict handstand push-ups.
Y vamos a ver ahora en esta ronda, sí que se va acercando la cosita en esa lucha que tenemos de momento entre Chema y José Antonio. A ver quién va a ser ese líder en este primer hit de élite de la mañana.
Relatively slow rep.
Aquí en nuestro coliseo, en nuestra
Increasing by 4 every time.
Arena, que yo sé que tú lo conoces.
Final rep
Pero que
period
muy
at
bien.
9. Jose Antonio Lopez, 11 box,
Yo en mi arena nada.
making his way back to the rig. A little bit of a jog and not much time before kicking up to the wall. Smooth transition there for him. Gonna have some company right next to him here. Chema Rodriguez in 7th.
Vamos ese Grizzly, vamos yo ese Grizzly, saca las garras.
Chema takes a break there. He's the only 2 men in the 4th round.
Ahí vemos el grandísimo Nacho, también que hay número 5.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, 4 minutes to
La
go.
lucha para el liderazgo. Detrás hay número 7 y número 9, al José Martínez.
John Cannon moving forward.
Adoiatzema bere berrogei salto dobleak itxera eta bigarren kalean gure liderra nesken artean
Diego Rodrigo on the left. Mikel Subasareta.
Ego dausan brokenez, goia ze ikustea.
No advance into the round of 16.
Uri Atian, the Marco with a considerable lead over the rest of the competition floor. Gaining round after round after round. Then number 2, your current leader, Uriante. Then on the men's side, there is a dual battle in between 7 and 9. As they are moving their way through almost
Check out the leaders on the menu. We'll head back over to the women in a second.
13 also. There is Diego.
All the women on the same round of handstand push-ups. They're in the same round as the men, just a couple movements behind. In the back of the white tank top there, you
Quedamos 6
see
minutos, badaramos 6
moving
minutu, hiru faltan. Behatzigarren minutuan hau amaitzen da. Esto
forward. 2
se
men
acabó.
closest to us are still the leaders. Round of 16 devil's press. See a nice smooth overhead motion there. Jose Antonio on the left in the all black. He's not really needing to do any
Siguen
kind of press
peleando
out.
sus
Good sign.
lanzapuchas estrictas
Obviously,
y ahora
the-
llevan por sus dobles.
all of
Gana
the pressing
Miguel.
required for the handstand push-up reps. 3 reps to go for him, 4 reps for Chema next to him.
Bueno,
He's been taking a break
para
on his handstand push-ups.
sí señor, estoy viendo dos dedos para cada uno de ellos. Ahora sí que es el momento de apretar. Y va Arena, ¿qué os parece? Vamos a darle un poquito de ruido.
No rep. That's going to allow Chema to overtake the lead. And they're going to advance at the same time. Jose Antonio shakes it off. Nice breath there. Let's see what happens on his handstand push-ups. So same pattern as earlier. Jose Antonio kicks up first. Chema with the faster cycle rate. Both men come down. Probably would like to see a finishing position with the head through for Chema there on the right. Getting credit from the reps on the judge, but thinking about the overhead pressing position in general, kind of finishing in that neutral position, usually what you would like to see. Another break for Jose Antonio. 90 seconds to go. Chema moves forward, checking on the women.
Sí, señor. Y en cuanto a la
Devil's
categoría
press battle over
femenina, y se
here.
iguala la cosa entre 2, 4 y 6. Ahora es ese
Hands
momento
up.
que vamos llegando
Paula
a los
Uriarte
últimos
and
instantes de
Begoña
este
Machaman.
hit.
Tenemos a Paula ya Manchales, a Paula
Feels like it's a 2-rep lead for Paula at this point. He's going to advance.
Para Paula Manchales le quedan 2 también irá por las cansta push-up. Esto se va a decidir en las cansta push-up.
One more rep here for Begoña. And she'll move into the last round of handstand push-ups here. We have 45 seconds to go.
Quedan 45 segundos, chicos.
We're gonna have two battles going on. That should have been a no rep. Not sure what's going on. On the men's side of things, it's a devil's press battle. On the women's side, it's handstand push-ups. Hand up for both of the women. 20 seconds to go. Will either of them get off the wall? It looks like Holland's been leading this entire time. It's nothing to slow and Begonia with an opportunity. One more rep to go. Really close to the wall there, but they're going to give it to her. So Begonia will take it. Size. Four double unders in the final, in the interval there, the round of 20. Let's check on Chema's score. In the round of 20. So Chema will set the time to score to beat on the men's side of things. Close battle with Jose Antonio. Good work, brother. Thank you. Good battle there on both sides. It came down to a couple reps. And so we'll mark down the scores and reps to beat there and reset for Heat 2 on our elite division. It's going to be the top 20 women after yesterday coming up in a moment. Top 20 women out of after one day of competition are lined up in the corrals and ready to go. And in the front of the pack there is Mene Oyanguren, two-time CrossFit Games teenage athlete, 10th place in 2022 as a 14 and 15-year-old, 21st place last year as a 16 and 17-year-old. She'll lead the way as the top 20 women are taking the floor for a 9-minute AMRAP. It's going to be 8 strict handstand push-ups, 40 double unders, and then 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, etc. on the devil's press. That was a change that we just got this morning. The athletes will advance the roster place markers there on the floor after every round. And you see the 22.5 kilogram dumbbells. And lane number 20 right here, we've got Ida Lopez. Maria Latovita lives in Valencia, born in Finland. Lane 18, Maria Cuevas. 16, Elena Aguera in 14, and number 12, Elena Mangas, she's in 12th place overall. Erika Benitez comes in 10th after yesterday. And lane number 8, we got Marina Benassar, 8th place currently on the overall leaderboard. In lane 6, 2022 CrossFit Games athlete out of Spain with the SMART program, Elena Gonzalez. She's in 6th place after one day. Next to her, surprise for me yesterday of the day, Laura Perez Marin, local here. She's in 4th place. She took 13th place here last year. Last year's champion and runner-up are next to each other here. Alessia Gazabla, who won here last year, is currently in 2nd place, 2 points behind another 2-time CrossFit Games teenage athlete, Maria Granizo, who was second and first on the two events yesterday, coming off a 7th place finish at the games, and she was first place 2 years ago in the 14 and 15. Sylvia Garcia comes in third. Jacqueline Dahlstrom sits 5th overall. Full-time CrossFit Games athlete. Ana Alcazab, who was third here last year, is in 7th after 1 day of competition. Out of France, we have Anaïs Langry, 9th overall. Carla Alcaida here, named 13. Paloma Pereira, 9th place at Athens Throwdown last rounding out the field. All the athletes, no issue on that first round. The handstand push-ups. Let's see how this battle develops in the middle of the field. It's going to be a really tight race all weekend long between most of these women that are in the top already. Maria's on 3 points. Maggie Azabla has 5. Sylvia Garcia and Laura Pettis-Marin have 8 points. Jacqueline Dahlstrom has 10. Elena Carretala has 12. And Alcazar has 18.
Already going to be
and Elena and Sylvia and Ana Alcazar are the first 3 moving forward here.
Y en esa tercera posición, María
Maria Granizo and Alessia Giazaba and Laura Pettis-Marin are well behind here. Elena Carretala is already off the wall, and they're still working on those first set of Devil's Press. So, big hole early for some of our top 5 women here. And Elena Carretala and Sylvia Garcia taking the most advantage so far. Elena is composed to be there to start in on her set of 8 alternating single arm Devil's Press. And you see, this is a breakneck pace. We got a 9-minute workout. Elena Carretala came out high yesterday outside the Guggenheim in event number 1. She held on for a decent finish, but a couple of the women caught her later on. That workout took closer to 12 minutes. See if she can keep this pace for the full time. Laura Marin in the purple jersey there, coming off the wall. I think she's in the back of the pack in the middle of the second round here. She had a 4th and 4th place finishes yesterday. Carretala done with 2 rounds at the 2-minute and 12-second mark. We got a hand up for Sylvia Garcia. Final rep for her. So she'll move forward second in the heat. There goes Ana Alcazar, 2 lanes down from her. So 3 of Spain's finest are up in the lead. Maria Granizo and Paloma Pereira are moving the chess piece. Next, here comes Jacqueline Dahlstrom. Lane 17, Marina Sala as well. And Ari Letovita on the other side of the ring in lane 18, moving forward. Anaïs moves it forward. Alessia Giazabla about 10th in the heat. She moves back to the wall. But the leaders are already moving forward, and Carretala is down to the floor already. There's some single arm Devil's Press 12 in this round. To see the pace here that she's moving at. Throwing the dumbbell and herself to the floor on those burpees. Quick drive up. Hip thrust that gets that dumbbell overhead. I've been speaking with some of the elite athletes. It may seem like a heavy dumbbell, but these athletes have found ways to maximize efficiency, and that technique that Elena's using, you can see the difference here when we show a close-up of Sylvia Garcia, who's going to kind of use this entire body motion to get it overhead. And then she has to dip under it to receive it before driving it up. Now, it means she can receive it with a straight arm for the most part and just a minor press out, which might pay out over time. But the cycle rate, if Elena can keep it up, it's going to be a little bit faster for her. Here is Jacqueline Dahlstrom. Represents Norway on the leaderboard, lives in Mallorca, Spain, and has for several years. She used that step-up technique. This is another technique that some of the elite athletes use on the Devil's Press that can work really efficiently. Alcazar podiums here last year. Also competes on teams during the CrossFit Games season, but just when we're in the individual competitions here in Spain in the off-season. She's fallen to 4th in the heat now as teenage Queen Maria Granizo is locked in a battle with Sylvia Garcia here for the 2nd overall position. You see that head through position with both of these women that we didn't necessarily see with some of the top male from the previous heat. Garcia gets off the wall. Eguia Zabla, who started off slow, has moved up into about 6th in the heat. In the outside lane, Paloma Pereira and Marina Sala still staying relevant in terms of that top 5 or 6 position. See how tight the elbows are here for Eguia Zabla. Very efficient position for the double unders, relaxed shoulders. For Nisa, same thing on the left.
And as it stands right now, it is lane number 6. And then coming up there, he's not getting the foot off of the gas. And his blast.
This is the battle for second.
Right now, lane number 9. And he's like, today. Moves it forward.
Entering the screen in the all black here on the right. That's Elena Caratala, who's still the overall leader on the floor. In lane 15, Taylor Fusser, and in lane 4, Laura Perez Manon are around behind the rest of the women at this point. Hand up for Caratala. There goes Laura moving forward. She'd be a 19th out of 20 in the heat. 4 devil's press, 4 double unders prior to the round of 30. Devil's press was the score to beat in the previous round. That's not going to be an issue for the leaders here. Caratala, 1 more rep. And she'll advance forward. And the speed has been on the strict handstand push-ups for Caratala. We're past the 6-minute mark here. You see the proficiency there. Another 8 reps, no problem for her. There's the battle for second, and the strict handstand push is really the only place where anything's going to potentially break down for these women. And some handstand walking last night at the end of a long Metcon, and some strict handstand push-ups today.
But the rest of the fleet is starting to catch out.
And the last night, Eguia Zabla, look at this on the right side of the screen, with their hands as wide as can be to reduce the range of motion as much as possible, and she passes her knees out just like that. She was 10th after the first round. She's in 3rd in the heat now. Paloma Pereira, and then in a way outside lane, Aether Lopez actually also in the final 50 doubles track.
Now it's waking up and it's a start that comes together. 90 seconds every.
13 potentially factoring in. Well, right now it's and Eguia Zabla with a trip on the double unders as we have 1:15 to go. So it's Caratala way out in front on the right. Sylvia Garcia maintaining the second base position. Eguia Zabla made the pass on the handstand pushes. Granizo passed her back on the double with 1 minute to go. Granizo is putting the pedal down. And I don't think they're going to get back to the handstand push-up wall. And if that's the case, she should have the clear advantage over Eguia Zabla and extend that overall lead. Elena Caratala is going to get into deficit she had against every one of the athletes. She came in at 12 points. She's only going to get 1 here. Open style scoring system. Still waiting for it to move up. We got 30 seconds to go. 5 reps to go in the round of 20. So Caratala the only happy with a chance to finish. Laura Perez Manon has passed Ana Islank, who's also having a bit of a tough time in this one. She's now in the bottom 3 in the heat. Jacqueline Dahlstrom on the left, Ana Alcazar in the purple, also ripping away dumbbells in this round. And Elena Caratala with 10 seconds to go is going to be the only athlete to get into the final round. She's going to open up Saturday here with an event win. Let's check and see what we got. ¿Cuántas? 14. ¿Cuántas? 19 for Maria. Aquí. 19 for Sylvia, so they'll tie for second in the heat. How many did she get? ¿Cuántas? 8 allá for Jacqueline Dahlstrom. ¿Cuántas en la última? Way they won that more. And where is Elena Caratala? I mean, that was from the beginning. The just get a quick word from her. Hola, Elena.
¿Qué tal?
¿Estás bien?
Sí.
Let her grab her stuff and see if we can talk to her real quick. Una pregunta en español, ¿está bien?
Sí, claro.
Estaba muy rápido del empiezo. ¿Cómo te sientes a empezar sábado con un win?
Pues a mí me da mucho ánimo eso y era un WOD que había que empezar rápido para coger posición y nada, luego aguantar. Estoy molida.
Sí, ok. 2 más hoy. Good luck.
Gracias.
Elena Caratala saying, yeah, good to get the position early, establish herself, and just kind of hang on there at the end. She did exactly that. And, I mean, the other women were close to her. 19 reps for both Sylvia Garcia and Maria Granizo. Maria Granizo should have a tie for second there. It'll be her 3rd consecutive top 2 finish. And if she keeps doing that, it's going to be really difficult. Brad said it's going to be, I think, impossible.
A nuestra categoría élite masculino. Y vamos a juntar esas manos. Un aplauso a los atletas a puntito de comenzar. En la calle número 19.
20 athletes coming up to take on the same 9-minute AMRAP. Throw the workout up for you guys as a reminder. It's 8 handstand push-ups, strict handstand push-ups, and 40 double unders every round. One change from the workout you see on the screen there is that the devil's press would go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And if they're good enough, they'll get into that round at 24. Elena Caratala finishing the round at 20 and getting back to the wall. Lane number 18, Raul Garcia. Lane 16, Santiago Arteaga, Clarito de Jerez. Lane 14, El Rey de Plador. Lane number 12, Ivan Guarigui. Levi Sanchez in 10. Lane number 8, Victor Goren, who did 36 meters of unbroken handstand walking with 2 pirouettes without kicking down yesterday. Really impressive. Lane 6, Alvaro Sopena. The top 3 guys in the heat are in the middle. Lane number 4, we have Guillermo Calvo. In lane number 2, Tito Buvar comes in 22nd overall. He was 6th place on the second event yesterday after 41st in the morning. Next to him, Javier Iturbe similarly was 33rd and then 7th. He's the first man out of that top heat so far. Carlos El Arco, a little bit opposite, 15th and then 33rd. Next to him, we got Kiko Sobron. In lane number 7, Juanjo Mendez. In lane number 9, Gerson Lombardi, Christian Vasquez in 11. Yandro in 13. Saul Vasquez. Javier Ascende San Martin and Jorge Ortega Gomez will round out the field. And it's going to be a blitzkrieg off the wall. Holy cow. 10 seconds. We got every athlete pretty much with hands on the jump rope. We got Rodri Man in the booth in the background. We got cameras on the corners, so we'll kind of stay in the center here and try to give you guys as much of the action as we can. But early on, let's see if anyone takes that approach that Elena Caratala did by trying to get out in the lead early. 14 out of Devils. 20 Devils press. Opening heat of men by Chema. What these guys are chasing down. Lane 19. Lane 3, Carlos Alargo, all moving fast, but lane number 10, Ibai Sanchez. I have a feeling these handstand push-ups are going to be wildly quick. Yep, it's almost, the heels of his hands are popping off the ground. It's so fast and so easy for him. And an athlete like this can do handstand push-ups like that, relatively low range of motion with incredible power and upper body pressing. It's going to be obviously set up for success on this one. 2 lanes over from him in lane 14, you're El Rey de Plador. Amongst the leaders as well. Moving forward first to the Devils press in round 8 once again is the Ibai.
Con una ventaja de unas 3 repeticiones. que los otros atletas se
The second man on the devil's press. These are the first and second men here. Left and right of the screen. Fourth to move forward is lane number 8. Victor Guerin. And let's give some love to Torito de Jerez over here out of Tarife. A friend of my friend, Josie Astula. Traveled up here to the Basque region, hearing great things about this competition, and so far I have to agree, it's been really impressive through the first day and Saturday morning. And he's actually third or fourth to the wall here. As he runs back on the left side, you say Ibai has already moved off the wall. Hard to do handstand push-ups faster than what Ibai Sanchez is doing. Next to him in lane 14, Alena Plaor takes the break, so Santiago's only going to be about a rep behind him. No rep on the last rep, needs to keep the heels on the wall. Not happy about it, but probably the right call. We got 6 minutes to go. We'll check back in on Ibai over there, but he's been the leader from the start. Lane number 5, Kiko Sopron. He's amongst the leaders as well. It looks like he's the third man to the devil's press in this round. Time, but he just came back a little bit. No shirt on the right side there in the gray shorts. The leader of this is Here's right, Tito Pubar. Those guys were 6th and 7th yesterday. Second event of the day, the only event that was inside the arena. Both of them made a great improvement upon the morning event that took place at the Guggenheim, and looking to start Saturday how they finished Friday with another good performance here. We do have the top 20 men still to come. It's a really competitive division, and you can see when guys have finishes of 6th and 41st, 33rd and 7th, that a lot can change really quickly in this division. So when you see a workout that favors your skill set in this division, over 40 athletes competing, you got to go for it. And Kiko Sabron moving forward, now tied for second in the heat with El Rey de Plador. There goes Javier Iturbe as well. And now Carlos Alarco, Tito Pubar. Check out some of the handstand push-ups here for Tito. Sobron off the wall. El Rey de Plador off the wall. Left to right on your screen is Carlos Alarco, Javier Iturbe, and Tito Pubar. One more to go in lane number 1. Iturbe is done. One more to go for Del Arco. He's done. Breaking forward there for Tito. Heels drifting off the wall. He gets it back there to save the rep. And he gets them done. 4 minutes to go. Let's check back in on the leader in the heat, Ibai Sanchez. Two to his right in the black t-shirt is the man battling with Kiko Sobron for second in the heat. The left side, black shorts and no top on, Ibai Sanchez. Glancing over at the clock. Based on the burpees, consistent. Not the fastest, but we have 9 minutes of this, and the time on the devil's press increases. And up here in the round of 16.
Now this is where this test comes to life.
Let's stay with him here and see if those handstand push-ups have slowed at all. We were approaching the final 3 minutes of the workout. In the next round, Chema had gotten 14 out of 20 on the doubles press. So that's what we'll be tracking down in terms of an overall score to beat, as the top 20 men will be taking the floor next. He's the first man to move his chest piece forward into that next round. Advances down the floor, realizing that. Slight jog back to the wall, and let's see these handstand push-ups here for the 5th time now. A little bit of fatigue. But very fast reps and unbroken set yet again. Nobody else is into this round at this point. Back him in a minute. Here is Sobron. El Arco. Turbe. So a battle here for second in the heat. Down to this set of handstand push-ups. Alreida Padura as well. Down in lane 14 is actually ahead of these three guys.
Muy igualados. Esta segunda posición va a estar muy complicada. Vamos, chicos. Hay 7
Yeah, Sobron on broken set comes off the wall. Equal with Sobron here. I mean, with Alreida Padura. Here comes Del Arco. One more to go for hit the boot hard. 4 reps down, 4 to go.
Quiero ver sangre en la pista.
Sobron will move ahead to the devil's press, a half a rep ahead of Alreida Padura. That's going to be an intense battle for second. 1 minute to go.
Y estos chicos necesitan todo el apoyo, cada rep cuenta. Vamos a animarles, chicos.
Second and third in the
60
heat
seconds
currently. 1 minute to go.
Sanchez, your current leader overall, as he has blasted through this from the very beginning. He's
15 reps, 5 to go, so he's now the overall leader, passing Chema.
And waiting to see if that position is going to be held down by Santiago Arteaga as we are approaching the final.
Santiago Arteaga in the mix over there on the right side as well. Ibai Sanchez is going to be the first man to finish 20. This is where Elena Caratala was. Let's see how many handstand push-ups he can get. We'll check the scoreboards for the other men after that. 10 seconds. Does he still have 8 unbroken? 4 and he kicks down. Cinco or 6? 6. 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8 here. 14 por el Torito de Jerez. ¿Cuántos en la ronda? 15 allá por arriba del playador. Uno más de Santiago. Vamos a chequear con Kiko Sobron. Let's check on Kiko Sobron real quick.
Buenas.
Buen patea. ¿Cuántas en la última ronda? 13. 13 for Kiko Sobron. ¿Cuántos por el? 15 de Arco closes super fast. Great finish there. ¿Cuántas en la última ronda?
Ronda.
Sí.
Ronda de 20, esta es la 13.
Y 13 aquí por Iturbe también.
Gracias.
Okay, so really close battle for all of those guys. Ibai Sanchez will have the time to beat. And getting done with that round of 20 is going to be critical for the men in the final heat, as we had 15, 15, 14, 13, 13. A big pile up right there. We'll mark it down as Ibai Sanchez. 20 devil's press plus 6 out of 8 handstand push-ups. That's a generous rep on the last one there. I probably would have given him 5. I thought his heels might have come off the wall, but the guy was incredible from start to finish, and he has the current score to beat. Let's take a look at the men in the final heat as they're getting onto the floor here inside the Bilbao Arena. It's Saturday. This is the Basque CF Championship 2024, third edition of this competition. My name is Brian Friend. Honored to bring you guys the coverage of one of the premier competitions in Spain. Felix Sobron here in lane number 20. Nordi in lane number 18. Pau Llorens in 16. Lane number 14, Rodrigo Garcia. Don't see him there. Lane number 12, Chete. 4th in 2022 in this competition. And lane number 10, Angel Bonel. He sits 10th overall. Lane number 8, the youngster Marty Pla in 8th place with consistent 13th and 8th place finishes. Lane number 6, Alvaro Gomez, a veteran athlete in Spain known as the Ninja. 8th and 9th yesterday, exactly what he always does. Lane number 4, Arnau Sabate, the winner of the second event after a 10th in the morning. He's got some home run potential for sure. Second place overall, Ignacio Ilamarendi, 4th and 3rd yesterday. Now he gets a chance to go against the current leader in the competition. Only has a 1-point advantage on him, Maniola Kai here in the center of the lane after competing in the outside lane yesterday. In lane 3, we got Tiago Lucis out of Portugal. He's sitting in 3rd on 9 points, 2 points behind Ignacio. In 5th place, Xavier Hidalgo. He was really good yesterday. I've not seen him compete before. Sits in the top 5 ahead of guys like Dami Martinez, who's currently in 7th. In lane number 9, we got Frances Martinez Alcina. Lane 11, Alex Garcia, who was 5th place last night inside the arena. Lane 13, Carlos Ferreira, who won the opening event yesterday at the Guggenheim. He took a very critical bad finish inside here yesterday, 25th. He's a threat to win this one, though, again, with the Devil's Press being a huge factor in his burpees being as fast as almost anyone in the world. I believe he was a top 5 finish on burpees and dumbbell snatch last year in the Open. Lane 15, Victor Alapiles. Lane 17, Guille Casquero. And lane 19, Danny Jordan.
Quindi Anderson is second place, and you're leader, one, your overall leader. Second position,
him and his judge on the middle round of Lakers rope climbs. And he made a risky decision, and he's aware of it, by choosing to continue on in the event, despite the judge saying he had 1 more rep to go. It's within his prerogative to do that per the rules. And it ended up paying off for him, as when the video was reviewed, he had in fact done all 4 reps. And so his time stood as legitimate. And it is, I was able to have a conversation with the competition directors about that process. Athletes all understand that they can choose to do that, but if they get the appeal wrong, then they'll be given the reps that they had at the point, and the workout would have been over. So he ended up finishing 4th on that. If he had failed the appeal, he would have gotten 15 total reps in last place. As it is, the scoreboard is legit. Aniol played within the rules, did all the work, and is the current leader in the competition. As far as this event goes, Dami Martinez first to the Devil's Press. Here comes Ignacio. There's Tiago Lucis. Here comes Aniol. And Victor Arapiles in an outside lane on the left side is 5th. Ferreira drops down.
Aumentando muchas dimensiones. Cada ronda hay.
Gomez moves forward in lane 10.
Muy bravo. Luces.
With 6th and then 18th. He's over here next to Marty Pla. Here's Aniol Bonell on the Alpha Box. Marty Pla of the Teenage CrossFit Games on the left 2 years ago at the Teenage CrossFit Games. Getting his first real competition against some of the best in Spain this year. Doing pretty well after 1 day. Dami Martinez and Ignacio Jamarendi pick up the jump ropes first. Aniola Kai, 3rd. Ferreira now. Tiago Lucis, Victor Arapiles, and Chete off camera. It's quite a battle here. Here are the top 3 men after yesterday. Ignacio on the right in the white. Aniol, middle of the floor, and Tiago to his left. Total points between them 6, 7, and 9. So every point in this format very critical. Ignacio he did not compete here last year, but 2 years ago he was 2nd. And I've spoken to some of my friends in Spain. He is one of these guys that is, honestly, he's just kind of someone we're all jealous of. The volume of training is not probably as much of these guys, at least for CrossFit. He has an incredible engine in his gymnastics. He's extremely good. I think he does triathlons. Certainly was impressive yesterday, and amongst the leaders here early on in Saturday's first event. But the leader continues to be Dami Martinez. It's about a rep advantage over Ignacio. Aniol about a rep behind that. So 2 reps between the top 2 guys on the heat. Here is Dami Martinez. And not only are these handstand push-ups fast, there's absolutely no doubt about that finishing position. That's what a big handstand push-up should look like. Very well done from the veteran, Dami Martinez.
Y ya se empieza a ver el duelo, se empieza a ver el duelo.
Ignacio on the right, only a couple of reps behind him. Anyola gonna pop off the wall, you'll see him there. He's still third in the heat. Anyola did not win either of the workouts yesterday. But you don't need to win any workouts in CrossFit to win a competition. See if he's able to get any today. He takes a little trip on the double under there, and in a heat this competitive, and an AMRAP that's this fast, the reps being so small, a little bit more costly than it might be otherwise. It's still Dami and Ignacio.
And about half a rep difference in between these two
Carlos
please.
Guerrero makes it
Dami
the
slipping
jump rope off
ahead over there.
Let's watch Carlos Guerrero.
But Ignacio Ioamendi is dunking
He's
it
going to be fast on these burpees. That's basically where he won the opening event yesterday, and as we mentioned, top 5 in the world in the burpee dumbbell snatch in the open as well. So this guy's skinny, he's really fit. When his workout comes up that's in his skill set, the entire field here knows to watch out. This happens to be one of those that could be looking around the top finish.
Ahora ya estamos viendo a Ignacio apretar, lo
Guerrero
estamos viendo
battled with Anyola for
apretar.
third in the heat.
Vamos entrando a más de la mitad del tiempo transcurrido. Este test de fitness, este festival del CrossFit en su segundo día.
Gyro
Luce
Lucha
está
found
llena,
him.
Daño le cae.
Just a winner in the green shirt is close to him. Last rep for Dami. And last rep for Ignacio. And Jim Amendi will be the new leader in the heat. It's as close as can be. Ignacio glancing at the time there. And let's take a look at his handstand push-ups. Beautiful finishing position there for Ignacio. A little pause with 2 reps to go. But the leaders in the heat, not only showing the capacity, but also the quality of the reps there. Look, efficiency, to go with fitness is what it's all about. And Jete actually has now moved into third in the heat. Give it a check for Jete. Anyola takes a break. Thiago kicks up. Jete takes a break. Here is Jete. He's on the same rep as Anyola guy. And lane number 12, Jete. Third in the heat currently. 4th place here 2 years ago, as I mentioned. So Mike Ignacio competed here in the opening year, took a year off, and now he's back. And the field, like I said, is very strong.
On your demo versus lane number 20. He's on
2 minutes to go, and we got a couple different battles going on. Jete and Thiago Lucas have both passed Anyola guy. So we know what Jete's doing over there, but let's zoom in on these middle lanes. We got a battle on our hands. And Ibai Sanchez in the previous heat finished all 20 devil thrusts. Got back to the wall for 6 out of 8 strict handstand push-ups.
Now we're going to see
Ignacio on the right.
the difference in between these two guys.
On the left side,
Ignacio, Dami, Ignacio.
Thiago
As
Lucas
they are ready
is
for
past
it,
Anyola Kai in the last round.
floor.
See if he can hold on to that, and we'll keep an eye on Jete in the outside lane. Those are the top 5 guys in this final heat of men. Dami yesterday was 3rd over at the Guggenheim, 16th last night, most likely due to the legless rope climbs. I'm guessing that's going to be the most difficult part of the
There's
competition.
about half a rep difference in between these two guys.
The first or second here will go a long
in the
way.
center of the competition floor.
1 rep difference, 1 minute to go.
Vamos a darle un poco de ruido a esta pista que se nos oiga.
No hands up. Now Jete has a hand up in the air. Now Thiago and Anyola have a hand up in the air. So we got 2 battles. Ignacio moves forward. Dami moves forward. 45 seconds to go. We'll stay with the leaders. We'll watch the others. Dami kicks up first. Will it pay off for him? Ignacio up. 5 to go for Dami. 5 to go for Ignacio. 30 seconds to go. It could come down to double unders of all things. In a workout where the muscular demand is on the handstand push-ups and the time is really spent on the devil's press. Thiago's on the wall, Jete's on the wall, Anyola's on the wall. 12 seconds to go. fastest double unders you're ever going to do in a workout right here for Dami Martinez and Ignacio. Who's got the composure under fatigue? Will anyone else get off the wall? Hands up for all three other men. Have to check with their judges, but it was a hell of a performance. ¿Cuántas? 34.
Menuda lucha.
¿Cuántas? 38.
Sí, señor. Y ahora iremos para ver quién ha sido vencedor. Y el vencedor con 38 repeticiones de comba, ruido para Dami Martinez.
7. 7 there. ¿Cuántas? 6. ¿Cuántas en la última ronda? 7. 6. So it's going to go Dami Martinez, Ignacio, Chete, and Thiago, and Añol will tie with Ibai Sanchez. Wow, what a battle for the elite men. What a way to start off Saturday here at the Basque Championship Wod. Ignacio. Dami.
Vamos a hacer un mini parón ahora, por si queréis ir.
Vamos a hablar con ustedes dos.
Y luego empezamos con categorías de lado.
Dami,
¿Qué pasa?
what a race.
Sí, ha estado muy guay. Nada, al final lo del CrossFit lo que mola es esto. Al final ganes o pierdas, es dar espectáculo, disfrutar sobre todo cuando nos encontramos bien, porque cuando hay lesiones, competir es una mierda y a mí me ha pasado un montón de veces competir con lesiones y dolor, que no mola nada. Y nada, la verdad es que es muy divertido competir contra Ignacio, que va muy muy rápido. Es un WOD que hace unos meses se me hubiera dado mal, que lo he trabajado mucho y hay cosas que ya estoy mejorando mucho. Y nada, es un placer hacer esta carrera contra él.
Ignacio, ¿qué quieres decir de la competición, los otros atletas?
Bueno, poco más. Dami, lo que ha dicho, no es un título al 100%. La verdad que es una gozada compartir la arena con esos atletas, poder competir de una manera buena, sana, entre todos, disfrutar, ganes de segundo, tercero. Al final, somos pocos, tenemos que ser amigos, tenemos que llevar bien, hay que cuidar este deporte y poco más. Y aquí yo también me quiero dar un saludo a Fernando y a Neta, que está pasando por la mejor época y estamos seguros de que no estaría aquí dándonos por culo a todos.
Voy a aprovechar yo también para dar apoyo a Valencia, que es donde vivo yo. En Instagram he estado compartiendo iniciativas todo el fin de semana. Si alguien quiere dar un poquito de ayuda, algún tip, enviar comida a puntos de recogida, nada, en Instagram hay un montón de cosas, hay una publicación también, que en Madrid hay muchos puntos de recogida de alimentos, ropa, mantas, todo. Así que nada, si ponéis cada uno vuestro granito de arena, nos haríais un gran favor a toda Valencia.
Muchas gracias a ustedes dos. Súper divertido, nos vemos en la tarde por la Guggenheim. Wow. They were speaking about, I think, down in Valencia with the problem going on there and how to support it, after talking about how fun the workout was, how competitive the athletes are, and how grateful they are to be able to do this. So, man, the athletes put on a hell of a show. Elena Caratala takes it down for the women. Maria Granizo and Silvia Garcia tied for second. Granizo will hold the overall lead. Ignacio should take over the lead from Añol Ikai there. Ikai 1 rep short of both Chete and Thiago Luchis, which would cost him 2 points on the leaderboard. And Dami Martinez, as he tries to hunt down a podium spot, great way to start the day. He's got a first and a third so far. It's going to be a hell of a battle. We're going to shift gears and go over to the Guggenheim this afternoon. Thank you for being with us this morning. The Rotary in the back and everyone out here on the floor. We'll see you guys as the Basque Championship rolls on from the Guggenheim in a couple hours.